running a business isn't all about making money. People want companies to have a positive impact on society, the environment, and their employees. And their employees. And what's a great way to do that? By getting into philosophy, of course. Looking back at the ancient Greek philosophers can teach us a lot about how to run a business ethically and sustainably. These guys were some of the biggest brains of their time, and we think their ideas are still relevant today. Hi there. Welcome to Luxio, the place where we motivate and inspire future billionaires like you. And here are the most crucial business lessons we can learn from the ancient Greeks. Number 1. Socrates was Socrates was all about being wise and living a virtuous life. His philosophy was all about questioning everything, including your own beliefs and assumptions. Socrates believed that we should all think for ourselves and not just follow the crowd, as this can lead to immoral behavior, especially in corporate governance when corruption is involved. He even said that our personalities are our responsibility. Socrates was so committed to his beliefs that he was willing to die for them. So, does your organization value independent thinkers and people who act on their conscience? Do managers welcome critical feedback? It's essential to encourage critical thinking and hold workshops that facilitate it. Managers can have blind spots, and employees thinking freely and offering valuable feedback can be a big help to any organization. Companies these days are expected to have a growth mindset and be open to new ideas and different ways of doing things. So why not encourage some critical thinking in your workplace? Number 2, Plutarch. As a leader, you gotta know that your behavior has a big impact on how your employees act. The Greek historian and educator Plutarch understood that there were social creatures who observe and imitate those around us. So, it's super important for you to set a good example for your team. They'll watch how you behave, treat others, deal with stress, and whether or not you keep your promises, and they'll imitate you. So, if you talk about ethics and then cut corners, they'll follow suit. That's why it's crucial to practice what you preach and consistently demonstrate ethical behavior. Setting the tone for the organization and creating a culture of integrity and trust is key. Plutarch also believed that your best young employees will use you as a benchmark to aim for and exceed. Rather than seeing this as a threat, encourage healthy competition and empower your team to reach their full potential. This not only benefits them, but it also benefits the entire organization. As a leader, it's your responsibility to provide your employees with better patterns to imitate. You gotta lead by example, practice what you preach, and create a culture of integrity, trust, and excellence. By doing so, you can shape your team's behavior and create a positive and successful organization. Number 3, Aristotle. Aristotle was all about living a virtuous life to find happiness and fulfillment. That idea stuck with the ancient Greeks, who thought that living morally and rationally was the key to a good life. Aristotle also believed that people could find meaning and happiness in their work if they pursued it with purpose and integrity. And guess what? That idea still holds up today. Studies have shown that people who find their work more meaningful are more productive and engaged. Aristotle wasn't just a philosopher though. He was also a biologist who based his ethics on a theory of human nature. He believed that humans are naturally virtuous, rational, social, and happy, and that we need the right systems in place to fulfill those natural drives. Aristotle's ideas even influence a modern theory called self-determination theory, which suggests that giving employees morally worthwhile tasks will make them work harder and perform better. People like to believe and serve in something, so if you appeal to your employees' better nature, they'll respond. You can also motivate your employees by giving them learning opportunities. Think vocational training or even cultural and intellectual experiences like evening lectures or adult learning classes. And if you want to create a sense of purpose and fulfillment for your employees, consider focusing on corporate social responsibility initiatives like charity donations or reducing your carbon footprint. These things not only help society and the environment, but they also give your employees something to be proud of and work towards. Number 4. Plato's Republic is a really important philosophy book that talks about how everyone in a society should work together to make things better. It's still important today because lots of companies are now realizing that working together is the way to get stuff done. Plato also believed that people should try to be the best they can be in everything they do. This means that companies should focus on more than just making money and should help their employees learn and grow. Plato also thought that education was super important, and this is something companies can do too by offering training and development opportunities. To make it work in practice, companies can encourage teamwork and communication, hold team meetings, and let employees work together on projects. They can also show they care about their employees' future by offering them access to education and other personal development opportunities. Number 5. Epicurus believed that the ultimate goal in life is to experience pleasure and happiness. He argued that genuine happiness comes from living a simple life and being content with what we have instead of constantly chasing after material possessions. This idea is still relevant today as more and more people are turning to minimalism to simplify their lives. Epicurus also believed that humans tend to be unhappy despite having everything they need, and that philosophy could help us learn how to be happy. For instance, it could teach us to focus on the present moment and enjoy it, as well as limit our desires to what is necessary, rather than constantly seeking more. Some businesses are adopting Epicurus' philosophy and teaching their employees how to be happy. But it's important to note that companies should be careful when requiring all of their employees to adhere to a single philosophy of the good life. Businesses should aim to create an ethical culture that embraces different approaches to life. And there you have it. The ideas and teachings of these 5 Greek philosophers provide valuable insights and lessons that can be applied to the world of business. From the importance of questioning assumptions and beliefs to the value of collaboration and education, these philosophers' teachings can help businesses improve their operations, create a positive work culture, and foster long-term success. As we continue to navigate the ever-evolving landscape of the business world, let us look at the wisdom of these ancient Greek philosophers for guidance and inspiration. We hope you learned a lot from this video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you're always updated with our latest videos. See you later!